Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining for our Universal Drum Journey. I'm so excited to start, and thank you for being on the call and for those of you listening to the recording. I'm going to start by sharing the dreams. I wrote myself little notes. I'm really excited. So I had two dreams. The first one was whoa, I did not mean to start the strip show. It's really, really hot in San Diego, so I have what can I wear that will be cooler? So the first dream was there was a woman who was in a panic. It was Christmas Day morning. She woke up and was going to go over to her parents' house for Christmas with her family and realized that she forgot to buy Christmas presents. And not only that, she didn't have any money to buy Christmas presents. So she felt awful, and she was panic-stricken. She was even thinking, okay, maybe Target's open. Maybe I could go somewhere and get something last minute. It was really stressful to not have money and to not be able to give the gifts that she wanted to give to the family. I don't know why she forgot, but the dreams speak in symbolism. And with these, we'll receive healing and processes, so many processes. I had to write them down again because there's no way I would memorize any of it. And then let me check my notes. Oh, and then she went into her mom's room where her grandma was lying down they were both on the bed. Oh, someone just joined us.
Here I am. Sorry about that. I was finishing up that class.
Hi, is this Nicole?
Yeah, hi. I just opened it up earlier so I could make sure I could pop back in. So it's actually still kind of going on, so I'm multitasking. But hi, I just wanted to say hi.
Great. Hi, Nicole. Thank you.
Okay. So should I mute myself again?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. La 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 la. Let's see.
All right. Okay. So the mom and the grandma were in a bed, and usually whenever the mom is with the daughter in a bed or the mom is with someone, whoever's in the bed, it doesn't necessarily mean sleeping. It just means connected. So what we're going to do later will relate to the money. When we heal our money karma or anything that's going on with us energetically with finances or relationships or health or romance, it always is affected by our ancestors, and whether they're living or not. So that's one thing that we'll do when I knew that we needed to do something around our ancestry, the DNA that we're carrying that's preventing us from being prosperous, especially with this dream with the no money and feeling horribly guilty about not being able to give gifts. And the gifts can also mean our gifts too. I know many of us want to use our gifts, our natural talents to help the world. So you're gonna love the processes. I do. All right, so that's the first dream. And then, let me go back to the first dream. What the woman was explaining to the mom and the grandma, what she said, I'm so sorry. I used to have money when I had this job that I hated, but now I don't want to be in that job anymore, so I don't have any money, and I don't see how I can get money by doing what I love. And that is I just got goosebumps. That is a common fear that we carry from past lives, where usually if you were using your gifts, you weren't allowed, actually. They called it witchcraft. If you did anything that was outside of the religion, it's almost like nobody was allowed to prosper from something other than something normal. So I'm not saying you need to be woo-woo in order to be using your talents, but it's whatever comes from our heart, whatever comes to us naturally, we actually can have prosperity and live and be able to give gifts to our people. So that's the first dream. So she was just explaining and feeling very torn about working a job she hated versus doing what she really wanted to do. So we're going to heal that tonight. Thumbs up. I'm so happy. And then the next dream was another woman was on a school campus, and there were children everywhere, but the children were on the playground and the adults were going to class. Whenever we have a campus, either an elementary school campus or a college campus, it's always related to the higher level realms and higher consciousness. So what's really cool is that in this dream, there was this woman and she was holding all of everybody in her class, all of the new textbooks. And the new textbooks were green. They were all, so I wrote little green hearts everywhere because we're going to get a heart healing. But what she was doing was she was rushing because she wanted to be on time, but because she had to carry everybody else's books, and wasn't asking for help, she was running late because she was so overwhelmed that she was late. So what's amazing to me, I'm so happy because colors and symbols in dreams will tell us things. So heart green, the green textbooks, and the higher level realms show me and told me that we're going to do the heart healing. And also something for the struggle of us thinking we need to do everything for ourselves. And I know it's all women on this call and all women who are receiving the recording. So let's do something for that. Yes? Yay, thank you. So we're going to do a heart healing. I pulled 4 cards. Let me grab them. I've got all my notes. I hope I don't make noise. I was making some noise earlier. Here's the first card. I hope you can see it. So usually with the cards, when I was trained in reading Oracle and Tarot, they said any words on here, you can ignore them or you can take them. So if you want to take it, the words are stand your ground. But what I got from this, and notice I keep turning it upside down, that usually means that there's something off. And for this card, I didn't take the words, but maybe it is, someone on the call needs to stand their ground in something that they're going through. So take the words if you need them. But what I see is whoever this is for, and I asked for the dreams for all of us. So it's being your most victorious self in life, in the world. And what this is my goal. We're all here. And by the end of the call, I was assured that we would be done with the upside down. We won't be reversed anymore because of all the processes we're going to do. Yes, I'm very excited about that. So it will be right side up soon. We're going to do the processes, and all you need to do is say yes. I know I've already invited all of the angels and guides, all of the spirit helpers who are with us. This is the universal drum journey. And I was going to call it worldwide, but one of my friends said, no. It's bigger than that. We're working to heal the universe. Yay, let's do that. So thank you for doing that with me. That's the first card. The second card, I never liked this card. I never liked seeing this card. Ah! So this one, and it says disruption, and I think a lot of us have been going through some disruption, whether it's with our bodies or with where we're living or with the people that we're with. But again, you don't have to take these. words if they don't resonate with you. For me, when I was quiet, I always sit on my couch and okay, what is this? I get quiet, close my eyes. What is this? I actually wrote it on the back of here because I didn't want to forget. What came to me is we've been bound by the vows that we took in past lifetimes, and the patterns that we're carrying from taking those vows are not serving us. So we're gonna break through this, what looks like is the vows, right? We're gonna break those vows. We don't need them anymore. And energetically, we've been carrying them with us. So no more confinement. I don't like this guy. I'm hoping that next time we don't get this guy. I think it's perfect if we do. So here's the second one. And then the third one, notice it's upside down. So we're going to be doing some more to flip this card right side up. And right side up, here are the words. It says, oh, I have to wait because it's backwards for me. Foundation and achievement. And again, you don't have to take the words, right? What I saw, this came reversed. So by the end of the call, we'll be right side up with rainbows. I love rainbows so much. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be releasing the cords to the past, our past relationships, our past relationship with money and poverty, with regards to our work. So this picture is the success with relationships, but it's also, if you do look at the words, it's a firm foundation where you're living you love and what you're doing you love, and that's that rainbow. You've got everything. So I keep drawing a rainbow. So the other thing that I got when I closed my eyes with this one was we're going to release the shoulds and the judgment that we do to ourselves for not being where we are right now, but also around all of it, all the time that we judge ourselves. So we're going to be releasing those too. So I'm going to take this one off so I remember that for us. Okay. I'm shifting. Oh, sorry, I'm banging noises. Okay, that's the drum. It's like, play me soon. Okay. The next part, what we're going to do is do the processes. So if you would, and then we'll go right into the drum journey. The processes are, one of my friends, her name is Colleen, she gave me all of these processes that started coming to her, and I share with her whatever comes up for me that's new. So we sort of trade energy healing with each other. So I get to share that with you. She gave me her permission. So there are a lot of processes, and there are a lot for us tonight. I'm really, really excited. The first thing that and so if you want to get comfortable, you can lie down, you can sit up, you can, however you're most comfortable. You could even turn your lights out. I'm fine with that. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is take some deep breaths. I'm going to drink some water. Oh, here's my happiness cup. And I did pull one more card for us after we're done with the processes. I'm going to show you because I asked, after we're done with this work and the processes, what's in store for us? That's the card that I'll show you at the end. All right. So, oh, hi, Kelly. Yeah, I'm waving because I'm recording. Let's see. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, good. So we're going to start by doing the processes right now. I want to make sure you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up, Kelly, if you can hear me. Ah, good. Thank you. Okay, now I'm sending hearts. Okay. So, oh, thank you. Heart right back. We're going to do the processes. So if you want to get comfortable, you can lie down or make it dark, however you want to do it, because after the processes, I'll go right into the drum journey. So you can sit where you are or you can lie down comfortably, however you choose to be. The first vow that we're going to break, and how you break a vow is you can imagine a big pair of scissors, I'm cutting that vow, or you could break it like a branch, or you could rip it like a piece of paper. However you do it in your mind is fine. So the first vow that we're going to break, and I'm very happy about this, is a vow of poverty. Sometimes, so when you register, you can email me specifics that you'd like, and one of the gals who emailed me was asking specifically about finances. So I love that this showed up for us. So we're breaking a vow of poverty right now. And you can visualize that however you do. And I'll do it for you if you don't want to do it yourself. I'll do it with you. And I always make a noise. I go like that. Sometimes I'll blow too. Good. Good. I feel it leaving someone's root chakra. Let's get that out. And the root chakra is all about survival, and it's scary when we don't have enough money. We're like, what am I going to do? So yeah, let's break this vow of poverty. We probably took it in a past lifetime, many, many lifetimes ago. Maybe our parents were having trouble with money. You never know. And this is all related to our ancestors as well. So we're asking for that ancestral DNA clearing at the same time. That feels better. All right. We're allowing that to release, and any residue will be complete by the time we are finished with this event. The next one, the next vow we're going to release is martyrdom. Remember the girl with everybody's books? She's carrying everybody's stuff. Martyrdom. Let's release that. Let's let people carry their own books. So martyrdom, we're breaking a vow of martyrdom, whatever that looks for you. Good, I'm doing this with you. Yay. And then the next one is suffering. We don't need to suffer. And I know a lot of us have. We've gone through a lot to get to where we are. And our bodies as well, they start to break down when we're, especially in martyrdom or doing something we don't love or we don't want to do, our body gets pissed. I'll just say it like that. So suffering, any suffering around all of these, poverty, martyrdom, our bodies, relationships, any and all suffering, we're going to break a vow of suffering. We don't need to suffer. Ooh, I feel entanglement with that releasing. I saw all these red vines they looked like blood veins kind of, and they were just going down into the earth. Yay, no more suffering. And then we're going to, while we're releasing any residue of that, we're going to do a death ritual. It's a death of the old. So it's any old energy, we're going to release that. A death ritual for pain. So physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain, all those painful thoughts, the beliefs, the judgment, and the pain of the judgment from when we judge ourselves and when others have judged us for being who we are. So releasing that. And don't forget to breathe. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth sets up releasing as well. Death ritual for any and all pain, for our greatest and highest good and well-being. Can breathe better with that one. All right, and now we're going to go into the heart processes. So the heart healing that we're going to do. Another woman had asked about relationships and how can she have an open heart again around relationships, and how can we strengthen our relationships? Romantic, friendships, business, relationships with ourselves as well, opening our heart to us. So the first process that we're going to do, and the processes take a little bit longer than the vows, so just allow and keep breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. The first one is freedom from karma that prevents majestic expression. And what that says to me is freedom from karma that prevents us from being who we naturally are. Hi, Nancy. We're doing the processes now. You can get relaxed. This one is freedom from karma that prevents majestic expression. Good. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Getting relaxed. Awesome. The next process we're going to receive is called open heart, peaceful transition. So wherever our heart was closed, wherever our heart's been a little bit weary, not trusting, or scared, we're going to open our heart and transition from one way to another. Being open to receive love and give love freely where we've been injured or hurt before. So sending a heart healing. Woo! My hands are tingling. Good. Use my Reiki. I could see. Thank you for laughing. I can see you. All right, I love it. Unless you're hiding, which is fine. Okay. So the next one, the process we're going to receive And keep breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Sometimes when we work with the heart, it's a little scary. So just keep on breathing. Yawning is awesome. Means we're healing. Also coughing and tears, emotion, that's all part of it. And the next one is supported physical recalibration. Our bodies have been through a lot, especially with all the energy shifts on the planet. Our bodies need an upgrade. So we're going to have a recalibration of our physical body. It's been talking to us. Help me. Supported physical recalibration. What I sense is a lot of fear removing from ourselves. Good. Good. And the next one, I told you we were going to get a lot. The next one is sensing the divine with fearless optimism. Often when we want something, I've gone through this week. We want something and it's not happening. Why? I know this is good, right? Whatever we're doing, whatever we want it, and we want it bad. And when it doesn't come in our own timing, we can have the opposite of optimism. Oh, this sucks. Oh, that person sucks. Oh, this person sucks. They don't want to be with me. Whatever. And that's human, normal human upset, disappointment behavior. So that's what this one is about. Sensing the divine with fearless optimism. I know many of us actually are going for things that we're stretching into who we are and offering our gifts, and it's scary. So the fearless optimism is nice, because if you're trapped in fear, I've been trapped in fear many times, you can't move forward and your optimism goes down the drain. So I love this one. So let's breathe this in. Good. You might start getting sleepy. No worries. If you fall asleep, you've always got the recording if you want to hear the words. All right. The next one is paradigm expansion. And we could all use that. There's paradigm shift and then there's paradigm expansion. Expansion is our whole world expanding. Our paradigm is expanding, not just shifting. That way we'll be able to accept it. Sometimes we fight change. We get scared of uncertainty. And that's human. We want certainty. But there's really not much when we're going for something that's new. Good. Breathing in. And out, relaxing. Awesome. Allow these to continue running. They do take longer than the vows and the oaths. And then we'll move right into the upgrades. So I have my notes here. Oh, okay. The first upgrade we're going to receive you could probably guess from the dream about the woman who didn't have any money to buy Christmas presents, is a financial upgrade. Woohoo! Financial upgrade for all of us. Breathe it in. Good. And we did something karmically. Oh yeah, freedom from karma that prevents majestic expression. Now we're going to get an upgrade in karma. So we've released what's in the way, and now we're getting an upgrade for our karma. Yay! Everybody loves an upgrade. Positive karma. Woohoo! Good. Breathing. We're going to get another upgrade, two more upgrades. One is expanding our field of influence. If we want to make a difference with the people in our lives, we need this. Yay! Expanding our field of influence. Woo! We're going to release any fear that comes up around that. There's something popped up that was, I heard a voice say, I don't want to be seen. I get that. I get that. When we're sensitive, we want to hide. Sometimes we want to hide, which is fine. There's time for rest and rejuvenation, restoration. And expanding our field of influence is when we want to share something that it's easier to reach who we want to reach and everyone that needs us. And the perfect people will walk up to us at the perfect time, even if it's just one person. Good. Breathing it in. That's better. Good. Got rid of that fear. Fear of being seen is often something that we go through. Because when we're little, we did something, we're like, don't look at me. Because we got in trouble for it or made fun of, or people didn't understand us. And we didn't feel like we belonged. It's okay. The last upgrade that we're going to get is a romantic upgrade. Yay! I love it. Let's breathe it in. So we did all that heart healing. And now we're going to release the cords from the past around all of it. So any cords to relationships, we're sending them up to the sky, to the divine. We're plugging us into the divine and the earth, and we're also plugging any cords, anything that does not belong to us, we're sending that up to the divine. Cords from past relationships, cords from work, from finances, prosperity, poverty, whatever you have a cord to. You can even say cords all released that are not serving me for my highest good and well-being. And you can even turn yourself and you can release them from your back, because people like to cord into us without us knowing it. And we do the same thing, so we can just forgive that. And any cords to judgment, I highly recommend for this event that showed up. Judgment. We're free, releasing self-judgment. I'm not good enough. Who am I to think I can do this? Whatever it is. and judging ourselves for the things that we're not proud of, we can forgive ourselves and let go, committing to something new. Good. Okay. All right. I'm going to talk about the journey and then we're going to go right in. So just keep relaxing and receiving and releasing. The journey, if you've never done a journey before, you can't do it wrong. And often, this happened with me when I first started going to drum journeys. I stayed in my head the whole time and was mad because I was in my head. And still, with what happens with me is usually I'll need to play it twice. Which I'm loving that we can record this. So I will play it back. I played the last one back and I went deep, and I'll share with you how it goes. So I'll email everyone who's receiving this and let you know how it goes for me. And we'll have time at the end of the journey tonight if you'd like to share. And you can also write comments too if you'd prefer to share like that. Or if you're just zoned out and you want to go to bed, you can do that too. I won't get mad. I understand. One of the comments that I got was that it was so nice to be at home when doing this event, because if she had been as relaxed as she was during the journey, if she were in person at the Dream Circle place where I do live drum and dreaming, that she would not have wanted to drive all the way home. And you also might want to have some water handy. Sometimes we get thirsty, and drinking plenty of water helps with the processes. It's just like getting a massage where you're releasing toxins. These processes require integration. And, drum journey, you might be fully energized after it, or you might need tomorrow, like you might need to go slow and need a nap. So it's all depending on our energy, where we are with our energy. So having water handy, a pillow, a blanket if you get cold. And what I'll do is guide you through. I'll do a relaxation of our muscles so that we're training our body. We say, brain, please tell my body it's time to drop in. And I work with my brain all the time. Brain, tell my body we're going into journey. I'm safe, I'm relaxed. That's what we're doing when I'm guiding you. And then some people, even first-time journeyers, they might already have a guide or an angel, even a totem animal that will show up for you. So if that happens, feel free to ignore the words that I'm saying. If you want to hear them later, you can play the recording, but feel free to go on where your guides want to take you. I'm a facilitator of your journey, and if you want to go somewhere else, feel free. I always honor what your process is. All right, so we'll go ahead. I'll start. I'm going to put in order. All right. And Claudia is my amazing tech angel. Thank you. She's going to let me know if there's any problems with the sound when I put that in. Okay. All right. Enjoy. Oh, and remember, if you're in your body the whole time, that's fine. Some people get upset with themselves. They're like, I was here the whole time. It's okay, because you can always go deeper each time you listen to it. So I highly recommend keep coming back. And the more journeys you do, the more comfortable your body will get used to, and your mind will be able to shut down the more you do something. It's just like building a muscle. So even if you were there, you're like, I was here the whole time. I only heard the drum. I didn't go in the clouds. That was me for a long, long time, until finally I had done it enough. My body knew, okay, we're just going to drop. All right. Okay. So go ahead and relax. Take a deep breath. And let it out. Relaxing. Allowing our bodies to drop. Tell our brain, tell my body, I'm safe. It's safe to relax. The drumming is healing, so whether you know it or not, healing is happening, and all the processes we did, the upgrades, are integrating now. If you do have a specific intention or a question, you can state that now in your mind or out loud. Everyone's muted. Focusing on the area of our feet. Take a deep breath. Tensing the muscles in our toes gently, and release. Tensing the muscles gently in our calves, and release. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Tensing the muscles in our hamstrings, and release. Tensing the muscles in our gluteals, and release. Our healing guide, Hilarion, I hope I'm saying your name right, wants to be with us for healing. Thank you for coming. He has a big green sphere shape for us. We can breathe it in. I hope we released our gluteals. If you haven't, release gluteal muscles. Tensing the muscles gently in our abs, and release. Tensing the muscles in our chest, and release. Dropping, taking a deep breath. Asking Archangel Michael and my protector guide Ezekiel surround us all and connect us all. Guarding the space. Only love and light is allowed in. And Saint Germain, thank you for clearing any and all discord that's been generated here now. Good. Tensing the muscles in our arms and shoulders and fists, and release. Taking a deep cleansing breath. Dropping even deeper into relaxation. And if at any time you feel tense, relax. Say, brain, please tell my body, please tell my mind, we are relaxing. Tensing the muscles in our neck gently. And release. Making scrunchy face. And release. Taking a deep cleansing breath. Dropping even deeper. Good. You may find yourself in a safe space in nature, or you may find yourself inside of one of your chakras. We're asking a guide to guide us through. And whether we perceive that guide or not, allow whatever comes up. Our imagination is huge here, and our intention. I'm going to guide you to what I see is we're going inside the heart chakra. And if you go inside and look around, you might see some coins. They look like quarters. You can pick them up, or you can scoop them away. It's up to you if you feel they belong there or not. Any old dust balls? Next. I would vacuum them up. And if it's too dark in your heart chakra, you can turn the light on or light a candle. Breathing in and out and returning to a normal, natural breathing. We're cleansing the heart chakra. We'll start making our way back from wherever we were, thanking our angels and guides, asking for a gift. Sometimes it's an energy blessing, sometimes it's an actual crystal or a cape. You can receive your gift now. And thank your angels and guides and start coming back to your starting point. And thanking ourselves for taking the time to expand and heal and grow and restore. And taking a deep breath. Wiggling our fingers and toes. Taking a sip of water. And while we're coming back, this is the part where we could send healing or blessings to our loved ones. And Anita, one of the ladies who couldn't be on the call, asked for healing and blessing for her Aunt Ernestine and her children, Misha, Sasha, and Joshua. And I'd like to send a blessing for all of us and our families, our friends. And if you think of anybody, just put them in the space right now, anyone that would need healing. Surrounding them in a big ball of healing energy and light with glitter, of course. Okay, so I'm going to unmute everyone. If you would like to share, you can raise your hand, or you could type in the chat button if you're too tired to speak or let us see your face. Especially, I think Nicole is on a phone call, so she can unmute herself. I think. Let me unmute everybody, sorry. All participants are unmuted.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How did it go?
I can share what happened for me. Oh. So at one point I had like these vines that were covering. First they started at my neck and then they like kind of grew all the way down my left side. And then they grew all the way down my right side. And then they like wrapped around my neck and my head. And then I realized that they were like pulling the bacteria out of my body. That like the bacteria were drawn to them, so they were going into the vines instead of my body. And then the green sphere that was present like went through my body and was kind of like encouraging them to hop on out into the vines. And then when they were full, they kind of like unfurled, sort of like seaweed, it felt like. And then there were parts of my body that like took longer, so they had to sit there for a little while longer until they were full. And then at the very end, there was one spot in my back where it stayed stuck. And it then like did like this vacuum thing where it just like sucked every other last one that was hiding anywhere else into the vines. And then when it was completely gone, it unhooked itself, that closed up, and then that went into like this sphere. So it was like so weird. So it went into like this forest in this sphere, and then I and all these other beings were like putting light into it so that it would be completely neutralized and clear. And once it was clear, then it went into the center of the earth, and then it got all melted.
Awesome.
Crazy. And then I got like, then the green sphere went through my body again, and then I had like this blue protective layer that went around my body so they wouldn't come back in. So it was pretty weird, but cool.
Well, your last one was awesome too. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, here's the picture. This is Hilarion. I forgot to show you. See the spear that he's got? And he's
Yeah.
green. And it's funny because Claudia,
Oh, yeah.
green. I don't know if you guys can see each other. Can you see each other, or you could just see me?
I can see everybody.
You can see everybody? Okay. Yeah, so this is his sphere. And then he's got his green cloak. I knew somebody got a cloak. I wonder who got it, because at the end when we did the gift, like you could receive a gift. People forget, or they're just not conscious of what the gift was. But somebody got a cloak. But Hilarion is the guide who, before I planned this one, he was guiding it. So he was guiding ever since I got the date for this event. He was on my altar every day. I was meditating with him and asking him to be with me and to be with us, whoever shows up. So that's who was with us, the healing guy, and he's super powerful. So yay. Thank you for sharing, Claudia. That was awesome. Get rid of that bacteria. And it's funny because when we were doing one of the processes, I saw like vines or blood. They were like blood veins, though, a little bit different. But yeah, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Big deal.
You're welcome. Does anyone else like to share? You're all unmuted.
I too have vines in the heart, and I jokingly said to myself, "Oh, it's a jungle in here," but that's really as far as I got with visuals, and then my normal mental state kind of went in. So I'm just experimenting with the different ways to things. So I don't have any great stories, but I do have the vine thing in common.
Yeah, well, I think that's a great story.
Right.
So cool.
Woohoo! Yay! This is Nicole, right?
Yeah.
Thank
And I'm not intentionally unvideoed, but because of the situation, I didn't want to be distracting with the environment in the background.
No worries at all.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I'm so happy you saw the vines.
Yeah, that was neat.
I felt them on my legs, but I didn't know that they were vines until you both just talked about vines. I felt coming out of my legs.
Oh.
Yeah. I received too. I can't wait to listen to it tomorrow. Yay. Thanks, Nicole. Anything else?
Nope. Oh, is that my cue to unmute again? Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Would anyone else like to share?
My animal spirit guide gave me a fish. That was the only significant thing.
Was that Kelly? Or Nancy?
Yeah, that's me.
I see your mouth moving. Okay, Kelly, yes. So can you say that again?
So I'm listening on the phone. I can't hear it on the video. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, okay. My animal spirit guide or animal totem guide gave me a fish at the end,
Fish.
fresh out of the pond.
Woo.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know. That was the only thing that was different for me. Everything else was normal. We were hanging out, and but that was kind of interesting. Like, oh,
Yay, you got a fish. Do you know what the symbolism is for fish?
I know you've told me before. I don't remember.
It's abundance, prosperity, wealth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yay.
I remember now. Okay. That's great. That's what we wanted, right?
That was a big intention. Yay. And
Cool.
whatever anyone else experiences, you can take. You can say, oh, I want that. So everyone gets a fish. Everyone gets bacteria in their body. Everybody,
Yay.
yes. So we can all have it.
Awesome.
Thank you for sharing, Kelly. Good. Anyone else?
I was going to say before, I didn't have anything. I don't know if it was because I missed the first part of the thing. I just felt the Reiki, like my whole body felt it. And then all of a sudden you stopped. You were closing up, and I don't know where all the time went. I don't remember anything, but I guess I went somewhere, but I don't know what happened.
Awesome. Thank you, Nancy. That's common, by the way, for people to disappear
Uh-huh.
and not remember anything. And it's for some reason you needed to be knocked out for this one. So yeah. Thanks for sharing. All right, I think that's everybody. I think so. Okay. So I want to share with you the card that so now, okay, first I'll share with you. Remember this one was upside down? We're right side up now. And this is what I asked before we even came on the call is with what we did, there's a whole bunch of processes that we did. You felt them or experienced them. Now we're right side up. So now we're ready and we're geared up to be victorious in the world for who we are. Oh, let me mute everybody. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, there, I muted everybody. And that's this one. Dun, 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 dun. I make singing noises. Okay. And the next one, this one, we could just go like that because we're done. We're done being confined. We don't need to be, what was it? Oh, bound. We're no longer bound. The vines unbound us. And then this one, it was upside down. So now it's right side up, and this is the relationships, firm foundation, success in career as well. So our cards are now, we're right side up. And when our cards are right side up, then we are prepared to move forward with ease. And then this is the card that I pulled when we are complete with the processes and the journey. And this one, it's a really good sign in romance. It signifies happiness in romance, whether you want to get married or not. This is a marriage card. This is also wands in the tarot. Wands are creativity. So for those of us who want to dive into our gifts or we're already doing it, this is a good card for where we are now energetically. So basically we put ourselves, see it. There we go. It looks a little blurry. It's the Four of Wands, and it's success in love and also career and happiness. So, woohoo! I'm excited about us getting this one to end with, and that's what we've done with our energy. That's that one. And then I'm going to unmute everyone and see if there are any questions or any comments. Unmuted. Okay, everyone's unmuted. And if you have a question, you can raise your hand or you can just say something, because I unmuted everyone.
I slapped a little romance boost because it's my husband and I's 10-year wedding anniversary this Friday, and we are going on our first trip away together to Sedona since the kids were born 8 years ago.
Sedona!
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Well, there's like double romance here.
Yeah. Woo woo, and I'll take it. I just got the Magdalene manuscript too, if anyone's familiar with that.
What is it called?
The Magdalene manuscript, Tom Kenyon.
That's on my bedstand.
Yeah, well, excellent. Just got it from Amazon today.
Oh, that means I need to start reading it.
Okay. Well, then we can do a book club on it. I don't know if that's really the good book for that, but okay.
I don't know yet.
Don't know yet. I haven't cracked it open yet.
A friend told me about it, and so I bought it. And I've been looking at it going, is it time yet?
Whenever you feel the urge, yes.
Yeah, that's my number 2 ping.
Cool.
Thanks, Nicole.
Yeah.
Would anyone else like to ask a question or share? No. I think we're all ready for bed. Or dinner, I don't know.
Yeah.
Comment both.
Well, all right. If there are no questions, I'll send the recording within 48 hours. And thank you, Claudia, for helping me with that. She's been amazing helping me set this up and get these out there. Let me stop the recording.